Greetings to everyone. Welcome to our English conversational session. Today, Chavi and we are here to learn, grow, and unlock the English speaking ability. I feel privileged to have Chavi in this session. Thank you so much, Chavi, being the part of this channel. My channel is dedicated to English language learning, where we are going to talk on topics so that we can enhance our knowledge and we can develop our communication skill at the same time. Today's session is all about importance of personality development for interviews. First, let's welcome Chavi. Chavi, hi, welcome to this session. You are already a YouTuber and you are running amazing law channel. Guys, you can explore her channel. You can see how confident and strong personality she is. So, Chavi, could you please introduce?
Hi, I'm Chavi. I'm a law student. I have done my LLB from IP University and my LLM from Delhi University. In today's session, we'll discuss how important it is to groom up your personality, how important personality development is. So I'm sure at the end of this video, you'll really feel charged up, motivated, and at ease in your ongoing life.
Yeah, thank you so much, Chavi. And Chavi, as I told that today's topic is importance of personality development for the interview. But before that, I would like to ask you, do you think that interviews are stressful?
When I think about the word stress, so the only thing that comes to my mind is subjective. Now, what do we mean by subjective? Okay, so subjective means that it depends on person to person. So when we talk about when we look at the questions that interviews are stressful, we have to put question mark because this is not a statement. This is something which is very subjective to people. Interviews which may be stressful for one person may not be stressful for the other. So it is totally dependent upon your perception. Now, for those who think that interviews are stressful, they have to work upon themselves, and that is what personality development is all about. Okay, so whether any particular situation or any particular circumstance is stressful or not is dependent upon how we perceive it in our mind. So it is totally a mind game. If you must have visualized or analyzed yourself that if you are with your friends, if any circumstance comes or any situation comes, some people will react in a very easy peasy way, and some may feel it to be a very big thing and will be very stressed out and tensed out. So from here we can analyze that with diversity of people, there are diversity of reactions also. So to answer the question that interviews are stressful, the answer is no, they are not. It is totally subjective concept. It is totally dependent on how you perceive it to be. If you feel that you are confident, if you are confident in yourself, you are having emotional intelligence, you know how to handle your emotions, you are self-aware of your weaknesses and talents, then it is no more stressful. Even if initially you feel they are stressful, but that is just your I can say that is something which is lacking in you and you have to work upon that. That's not a big issue.
Yes, exactly. If I talk about the interviews as stressful, it is totally subjective matter. So now come to our main topic, that is importance of personality development for interviews. What is your take?
Yes, Avi. Okay, so when we are talking about personality development, okay, so firstly it is the word personality and then development. So we have to develop the personality. Now, what is firstly personality? We have seen that there are different individuals. Okay, we have so many diversity of individual. Everyone is unique in their own way. So personality. So when you have to develop your personality, see, one thing is that whenever we are born, there are so many factors which are responsible for our behaviors, for our conditioning. For example, the environment which we have brought up in, or the school which we have went, and so many, the friends we have, and so many things matters to our upbringing. So that is one aspect where you are born. that influences your personality, but that should not become the only way. Once you cross certain age, it becomes your responsibility to develop that. Okay, so when we talk about that, how important is personality development is very, very important. Why? Because nowadays competence competitiveness is not only in terms of studies or academics, but how you are able to identify yourself, how you are able to distinguish yourself with the rest of the crowd. That becomes all the more important. And this is not just a 1 day thing or a 2 day thing that overnight you will become you will become a very polished or sharp personality. No, it is a gradual process. Okay, how you walk, how you talk, and especially how you communicate with yourself, all these things plays a very important role. See, just pause a moment and think that if you meet somebody, sometimes we meet certain people and we feel that after talking to that person, we feel, oh, that person has a very positive aura. And after meeting some other set of people, we might think that, okay, my vibe was not matching with them, so they are carrying a very negative or a different aura, we can say. So sometimes we sense all these things without them being uttering any single word, isn't it? So that is all about the personality these different individuals have made or brushed over these years. Okay, now how it is done? It is done it is done especially how you talk to yourself. For example, the most important thing that matters is your honesty towards your own self. When your thoughts, your words and actions will be in harmony with each other. Whatever you are thinking and speaking and following, these are in harmony with each other, and you are true to yourself, you are honest to yourself even when nobody is watching. That is what your true personality is all about. Okay, it is all about self-awareness. It is all about going inside and seeing your own flaws, your own insecurities, and your own loopholes, and then finding out those loopholes and working on them, building on. For example, somebody is obese or somebody, we work on our body, no? We work on our body and we hit the gym and work on that. Similar way, we have to work on our mind also. It is not like that everybody is born with all the qualities. No, we all acquire these qualities after entering into this world. Then why is it that when the world is same for everybody, then why is it that the one person is positive and confident and the other person is not? The only difference is that person has worked on themselves. Okay, so when we talk about personality development, how it is important for the interview, now see, there are two types of skills. The first one is soft skills and the second one is hard skills. Nowadays, everybody is focusing upon hard skills. That is, when we are going for an interview, whatever topic you have to prepare, you are preparing for that. But it is very important how your soft skills are. So personality development amps up your soft skills, and it definitely gives you a cutting edge over others. Okay, now personality development, developing your personality, it brings out the best in you. So nowadays, when everybody is doing hard work in academics, so in interview, it is very important that in order to stand out of the crowd, you have to develop your personality, how you behave, how you communicate with others, how you treat others. All these things matters a lot. How you respond in stressful situations, all these things matters a lot. So this is what all these things basically makes up your personality, isn't it? Now, one thing also I want to mention here is that there's now the question comes that how should we brush up our personality? See, it is brushed up through learning, through maturity, and over the period of time it gets brushed up if you are willing to. Okay, I am stressing the point. If you are willing to, then only it will be developed. Why? Because if you are over the period of time, you are not learning, and you are not open to learning or acquiring new things, and you have blocked your mind, then time will fly by, and you will not be able, and you will be still there, and you will not be able to brush it up. So all the most basic thing is that whatever you are studying, whatever you are learning, you don't just have to vomit it out in the exam. You have to absorb all these things which you are learning. And the most important thing is in personality development is your tolerance to different perspective, tolerance to different opinions, your adaptability in different situations, your adaptability in stressful situations, how you respond in different circumstances, in stressful circumstances. All these things matters a lot.
Yeah, well said, Shavi, well said. Really, I do agree whatever you said all about the points. Really, it is appreciable. Now, you talk about the brevity, right? Time management. So, do you think like these things are really crucial for your personality development? So, what do you think about that? Like, if I talk about the brevity, right? And the time management, we all know that time is ticking away, right? Time is rolling by. So, what is your take?
When we are talking about brevity and time management, it is not it I'm referring it in terms of interview, like how time management is very important. Why? Because when we are facing an interview, then the interview is not just like I told you that personality development is something which is built over a period of time. Now the job which you are aiming for, they are not going to scan your entire life, they are not going to conduct your interview throughout the life, and then uh, basically scan your personality and will be able to know. No. So it is very important that within that 5 minutes interview or 10 minutes interview or 30 minutes interview, how well you are able to present yourself within that. And that is where when we are talking about brevity, it like you yourself analyze, like when we are taking any exam, normally exams are for 3 hours. So if there may be possibility that there are many students who will be able to crack the exams had the time been 4 hours, isn't it? So why that particular exam which you are taking, even if it is a written exam, why the time limit is given? Because you have that that is not, that exam is not only testing your knowledge, but it is also testing that within that time frame how well you are able to manage time, and how within that limited time gap or that cap of time limit, how well you are able to present your ideas. Similarly is in the case of interviews. It is more about your mind control, or how effectively you are able to handle your emotions. Like if they have asked that question, you are hardly given 1 or 2 minutes, or maximum, if it's a lengthy one, maximum 3 to 4 minutes to answer that. You have to sum up that answer. So that is actually a race against time. Race against time is that in that particular period, you have to filter out, you have to shift the grain from the chaff, you have to just scatter, you have to just remove the unwanted information, you have to actually go with the flow of the question. So basically here, why time management becomes very important is that you have to give the pinpointed answer in the limited time, and that is where your basically emotional intelligence and your capacity to filter out the irrelevant information within the limited period of time becomes all the more important.
Yeah, exactly. Like time management is very crucial, right?
Yes.
Because like time is rolling by and really we are busy with our other commitments and duties. So,
Only one thing which we have to keep that in mind, that we have to go with the swing of the question. So swing of the question, basically that whatever question is demanded, your answer should not go haywire. You, within that limited period of time, you have to it's a test of that how well you are able to gather all those strong points on that particular question. If you are given 1 day, Anybody is able to write a very good answer, isn't it? But in that limited time, who all are effective enough to answer that? That's the real race, which is all about.
Yeah, that's why time management is that much crucial. Now, like one more point which comes to my mind is this emotional intelligence, where we are able to control and manage our emotions. So, do you think it is crucial for the personality development for the interview?
It's very important. See, emotional intelligence plays a very important role. I personally believe that emotional intelligence plays important role in every aspect of life, whether these are personal problems or professional problems, any kind of problems. Your emotional intelligence, your tolerance plays a very important role. Now, why it plays a very important role? Because while we are see, we all have goals, we all have dreams, we all have aspirations, but we have imagined certain kind of future for ourselves, isn't it? But we it is not necessary that always all the things in the world will go according to the plan which we have dreamt of, isn't it? So here emotional intelligence plays a very important role. How? It will give you the strength to handle different situation as in to handle rejection. See, to handle rejection, to face rejection is a very important trait of personality development. If you are self-aware, I always believe that we always have to keep our backup option always. It's not like that you don't have to be focused in achieving your dream. You have to, but you always have to be strong enough that if this plan A doesn't work out, I have the emotional strength, I have the emotional intelligence to handle that failure and give my 100% in another way. So that is why that is how emotional intelligence plays a very important role. How you are handling your emotions. See, for example, you are aiming for a particular job or competitive exams. There you have to handle so many things. If you are not able to handle yourself, do you think you will be able to handle any other thing? No. See, a small example I want to give here. The example is, if a particular member is ill in your family, physically ill, you will be able to take care of them in an effective manner only and only when your own body is in a fit state. If you yourself are suffering with any disease or illness or any disability, you will not be able to effectively help your near and dear one. Same case applies in here in case of emotional intelligence. If you are not able to handle your own emotions, then you will not be able to handle the rest of the world. So you have to handle, you should be capable enough to handle or make your inside world beautiful, so the outside world will anyway will fall into place and will become beautiful.
That's my only answer.
Yeah, well said, Chavi. Thank you so much sharing your insight. It is inspiring, and you made this topic so simple and easy. So, guys, keep practicing, keep speaking, and keep believing in your ability to communicate well in English. Your voice matters, and your English is a tool that can open up opportunities. Guys, remember your personality is unique brand. Develop it and let it shine not only for the interviews but also all aspects of the life. Keep learning and smiling. Till then, bye bye.